got Lou here.
Welcome everyone to ESPN's Wide World of Sports, and it's time for Game 7 between the Oklahoma City Thunder, the 5 seed, and the 4-seeded Houston Rockets.
One thing with Lou is he's always been fearless.
He's the type of kid that when he steps on the court, you're going to earn every single thing that you do.
James Harden struggling tonight, folks.
It was surreal to see an undrafted player rise to that occasion.
Who is that guy? We didn't see that in the scouting report.
To do it in Game 7 is just, it is absolutely bonkers.
Lou Dort out here careering tonight.
So that night, he wanted to give back to every kid in Montreal North. Keep grinding, follow your dream.
In only his second NBA season, Montreal's Luguentz Dort has cultivated a specific reputation with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
With a double team, goes up and throws it down.
Lou's nickname is the Beast, which is the way he plays.
Heads up, Lou's coming at you.
He's like a tractor trailer on the court. If you're in his way, you're going to feel it.
Oh my goodness! Luguentz Dort!
He looks like a football player. Some people have said that he's like a refrigerator, like a vending machine. He doesn't play as if he's guaranteed the next game or the next minute that he's on the floor.
That mentality was hardened in the neighborhood of Montreal North, where very few things came easy.
Montreal North was a tough neighborhood. There was a lot of stuff that you could get into outside of basketball. You know, just being like a bad guy, like gangsters and stuff. And, you know, it happens in neighborhoods like that. But the fact that I was just so in my basketball and I knew I wanted to go somewhere in basketball, you know, I was locked in, and then I was most of the time I was just in the gym.
Kid came to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week just to work out. And believe me, it's not that easy because Lou lives about 45 minutes taking the train and the bus to come here. So it's not very easy. Like from minus 25 to plus 40, Lou was in the gym getting better.
Dort's relentless drive to rise above the trappings of Montreal North quickly paid off. He was recruited by top programs across the United States, eventually landing at Arizona State University in the Pac-12. And despite glaring holes in his three-point shooting, Dort would win the conference's Freshman of the Year award.
Oh, Dort all the way! Wow!
I remember sitting in Neil O'Shea's office, the GM of the Portland Trailblazers, and I was doing an interview with him about Damian Lillard and a number of different things. And all of a sudden, Neil kind of checks his phone, and he goes, Dame just texted me about Lou Dort. He asked me if he's a first-round pick.
Oh, Lou Dort!
And he started receiving calls from agents, you know, like people starting to see, you know what, there's something different. Maybe this kid could possibly be one and done. We all felt the best decision was for him to go pro, you know, to go to the NBA.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2019 NBA Draft at Barclays Center.
I mean, we were all suited up, dressed all nice. We thought Lou was going to get drafted, so ended up being a nightmare for us.
I wanted that moment where, you know, I get up and I hug my family and stuff and put the hat on.
With the first pick, with the second pick,
the LA Clippers select, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Golden State Warriors select.
That's every kid's dream, but you know, it didn't happen.
With the 58th pick, with the 59th pick, with the 60th pick.
As to why he necessarily didn't get picked, I think there's a lot of stereotypes for guys that quote unquote can't shoot. I think that scared off a lot of executives to where they just weren't willing to kind of take on that project mentality.
Dort spent no time sulking. he would sign a two-way contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder, starting in the G League.
When I first signed with OKC as a two-way contract, I was happy. Obviously, it's not what I wanted, but at the same time, I was grateful for them to, giving me a chance.
Nothing was guaranteed, but once former head coach Billy Donovan gave Dort an opportunity with the big club, he didn't look back.
Dort, another three. He's got another one.
Shooting the ball way better than anybody thought that he was capable of. He was an incredible defensive player with his kind of bulldogging mentality, and he just filled the gaps of the starting five.
Lou, 4 starts, 4 wins. How does this feel for you? The fact that he's made the most starts of any two-way player in the NBA, that's something that stands out.
When you play that hard and you're that good of a kid, you always have a key for whatever door's locked.
That's just kind of the story of Lou Dort, right? As people kind of underestimate a little bit because of the quirkiness, the uniqueness, whatever it might be, and then Lou Dort just kind of figures it out.
Dort took another leap during the 2020 NBA playoffs in the Florida bubble, as he was tasked with a near-impossible assignment against Houston.
Lou Dort's job in the playoff series against the Rockets was to crawl inside of James Harden's beard and never leave and do whatever he could do to stop the most difficult player to guard in the NBA.
Harden spins into Dort. Great defense by the rookie out of Arizona State.
My role in general was to being a lockdown defender. And, that's one of the things that I take a lot of pride in.
This guy is special on the defensive end.
There's nobody on the basketball court that's going to intimidate him. And James Harden's an intimidating player. Not for him.
In Dort with another bucket. Lou Dort, the leading scorer for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lou Dort ties the game at 99.
For him to have that moment, I think validated so many, maybe of his own self-doubt that he had, and kicked it all away and basically just told himself, I am the real deal.
The Thunder would go on to lose the series in Game 7, with Dort scoring a game-high 30 points, something no NBA player under the age of 21 had ever done.
It's big. Big. It was tough, going undrafted. And, it's a blessing just to be here, me coming from Montreal and being here with all these guys. The way we play didn't add up away, but it was big. It was big. It's a hell of a season I had. And, I'm grateful for that.
Right there, that was his moment. That was Montreal North moment. He wanted to share that with every Montreal North kid that has a dream, that believe in your dream, and don't really focus on that negativity. And I think that was the message he was trying to send.
Dort now has a 4-year, $5.4 million contract with OKC and a starting job, alongside fellow Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort still has his doubters, but that seems to be the way he likes it.
This time it's Dort reining it in from 3.
That's in him. It's been in him since he's at a young age. With him, it's always, I gotta prove myself.
Doesn't matter who tells me I'm not good enough. You could slap him in the face, punch him in the gut, whatever it is. He's like, well, I'm just gonna come back and prove my worth.
He is an NBA player at this point. There's no wondering about what is Lou Dort. Now it's about how good can he be.
Dort for the win. It's good! And Lou Dort ends it